Imagine your significant other gets up every morning. You see them off to work. They love you. They're loyal. You know, they do for their family, whether they have children or not. Everybody loves them. Great friend, brother, sister. They do right by others. And just all around good person. They may not be the first to show up to the work site, but they show up, if you get what I'm saying. And your day starts as normal. Okay, you take your usual route to work. If you have morning habits, you know, whether you get your coffee or you meet at a spot to talk to, you know, your peers, and then you start your work shift. All right, so it's just about 10:30 in the morning on your work shift. And something tragic happens. Like, tragic happens. And now you're rushed off in an ambulance. Yeah. Now your family and friends are getting calls about your well-being. The people that were at the job with you saw what happened to you. You know what happened to you. Or at this point, do you know what even happened to you? But nobody ever wakes up and plans for that tragic moment to happen, right? No, because we don't want to, don't talk it into existence, or don't put negative energy out like that. And it's not that you are. What has to happen for you to understand that your life is for the next person? It's not for you. It's for the next person. Nobody plans to get up in the morning and have this tragic thing happen to them or their friends or their family, or to make some type of fatal statistic. However, this is what we would call life. This is what we would call life. Now, friends that know the individual, that work with the individual, co-workers, managers, heck, even first responders, to even have to see what happened to somebody, or to go through that, or to be even on site to, you know, have to be involved in any of that. It can be traumatic. Most of the times it is traumatic. So just imagine waking up one morning like usual, and you have an unforeseen event. No, you didn't plan for it. Nobody plans for an unforeseen event to happen to them. Why not? What happens when the breadwinner is gone? What happens when your significant other is gone? It's enough to go through something so tragic. Finances makes it that much more heavier. Wouldn't you like to, you know, just let me just grieve. Let me just get through it, right? And not let finances be a part of the let me just get through it also? Why not let the finances be the one thing that is handled so that you can just focus on healing, mourning, readjusting? But we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that because it's scary, right? Because we don't know what life is like without us. But we know that we do it for who? For them, right? Right. Because we love our significant others. We love our spouses, our cousins, aunts, uncles, grandma and grandpas if they're still here, our nieces, our sons and daughters. We love our friends, best friends, co-workers. We love the people that we're around on a regular. We have plans, ideas, things that we've been working on, degrees that we're fulfilling, purposes that we're walking in. We plan for all of that, but we don't plan for the moments in life when we are not able, when we are not there, when we are not around. The life we live isn't for us. And if you can hear, there's a siren going off. And I'll share this story because Monday, on my way in, and it was just the irony of how my day started off slow. I didn't get out until almost 11. But by almost 11, someone on their regular day at work, working on a pole out here, the pole snapped. And the worker did not walk away. The ambulance flew by. And I could only assume it flew by because it flew by all the entrances to go into the neighborhood over here. It was on the way to the next hospital. As I turned at the light where traffic was held up, they're working on the poles there. And we drive by. There's this golfing area, okay? It has a parking lot, then a little like nature spot, and then behind it is like an open parking area, so to speak. There are phone poles over there. It's behind a fenced area and everything. And you can see the heads were down, the line was down, like there was a complete pole down. It didn't look good. And the energy in the area didn't look good either. Nobody plans for that. But that incident was traumatic on so many levels to the people that saw it happen, interacted with it, had to be the one to rush this individual to emergency services, have to be the one to receive the individual with the emergency service, make the phone call for the despaired information. Something peril has happened, and now these people have to report it to another receiving party who is now a part of this traumatic incident. No one prepares for that. Somebody might need therapy, let alone financial backing. If that was the breadwinner, like when do we focus or when do we plan for those sickening, saddening moments? And I know it's disgusting to talk about because we wouldn't be here. We won't be able to. So what do we do for our people? What do we do for the people that we say we do it for? Leave them hanging, be a burden, leave them where we left them? Income protection it shouldn't even be a second thought. Things fall apart because of financial stability or instability. And that includes when unions come together, and whether the breadwinner or the co-partner, if the money is that exponential and it helps the family, that's also an effect that could have a trickle down effect and spiral out to the point where can the family keep up, let alone upgrade? Can they maintain? Can they live better than where they were left? Or do they have to sell everything, liquidate everything? Just understanding to plan for the times when it may not be favorable. To plan for the times when it is not a clear day, like beyond a rainy day, a rainy month, a rainy season, year. Plan for that. Don't leave your unpreparedness as a burden on your family. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is bad enough they'll be living without you for the rest of their life. Don't leave a burden. Don't leave a burden behind.